Alright guys, this is my $7,500 BMW Supercar Killer Sedan that we've put basically less than $10,000 into to get to around 500 horsepower-ish. And if this is the first video you've seen on it, or maybe you followed the entire build, well, luckily for you, I'm gonna give you the entire build in one video in less than 10 minutes. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Let's go. I first started by picking up this high mileage BMW for $7,500 with only one goal in mind. I'm gonna make this a supercar killer sedan. Now don't get me wrong, it does have its fair share of problems, like leaking oil and all that fun stuff. Now I've already spared you the boring task of all the cosmetic crap that you get on these cars. So I've already upgraded and changed these used Craigslist $200 wheels and tires that I think look a lot better than stock, which are right here. I blacked out all of the chrome trim and kept this musty looking ducktail spoiler. And this window, when it rains, leaks into the interior like fucking crazy. But other than that, $7,500, I think it was a steal. Only 113,000 miles. And of course, to keep the sleeper part of this build, I threw in one of these bad boys, an electric cutout. I then plugged in the two connections for the wireless control box. One, and you ready? Ooh, yeah. And let's see if it works. First time. Oh yeah. After that was taken care of, I quickly threw on this $100 eBay intake.
Okay, it's in. Start it up.
Let's hear what this bad boy sounds like.
Oh wow, that's quiet.
Nothing yet. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
See that turbo, man. That's literally the turbo from GTA. Then we quickly pulled out the stock clunky cat to swap in a much more catless version. All right, we just got the new V-band clips aligned for the new downpipe, catless downpipe. Once we tighten these bad boys, we can turn the car on and get the tune, a stage 2 tune going. Here's the brand used intercooler that I just finished installing. Pretty boring stuff, but this will allow more air in, get cooled, more power, something like that. Now onto the tune. So ignition is on, trickle charger's plugged in, computer's plugged in. We quickly threw on the stage 2 tune from Boot Mod. And now we wait. Drivetrain malfunction, chassis stabilization error. This is all part of the plan. You gotta trust the process. There you go, stage 2 on. So I say we get this thing on the road and let's test it out. Oh no! What is this? That's oil. Okay, we gotta put it up and see why it's leaking. Yep. Just as I suspected. Engine oil at minimum level, add 1 quart of oil. After just deciding to do a full oil change instead of topping it off, I inspected the filter for metal debris, replaced the O-rings, added the new filter, and added some new lube. Next up was getting E30 mixed gas and getting the car tuned to run on it. That meant doing some serious science.
So basically the calculation's pretty easy. We need 73% premium gas, and then we're gonna take one of these little bad boys right here to the gas station.
Basically the rest of it will be E85. We get our E30 mix. So we headed to the gas station and filled up on E85 to mix in. This is one of those California.
Dude, you just got almost like pee.
Sorry, and then don't clean your shoes. So with E85, the actual ethanol percentage varies, so people like to test it, which I'm gonna do right now. Okay. Yeah, that's 85, that's 85%. Oh, that's not good. Oh, great, hold on. After attempting to put the E85 into my car, I got the correct amount in and then moved into the car for the next step. All right, let's get to tuning.
Okay. What was that?
Nothing. And there we have it, successfully tuned. I am stoked to get this thing on the road and see what it can do.
Lenny's gonna demonstrate for us the powers of E85.
Something about like it was like an engine failure. I don't know. I think we got like one more on the way out of here, but we gotta go. No more. Just one more. Last one. Let's take it back and see what's going on with the engine now.
Yeah.
Oh, did we get another code? No, just your fucking seatbelt. Next up was some new wheels because this happened. So basically a few weeks ago, I was driving on the freeway and this truck dropped this big black rod out of it, and well, blew up my rear rim. I mean, cracked it completely. So right now I'm running 2 stock rims, 2 aftermarket rims. This thing's getting an upgrade. And let's just say we're doing a new color. After Noah figured out how to take them out of the box, we got the new wheels slapped onto the car. Oh, I feel like we did this the other day. Oh. They're on, baby. Man, they look good. I think the bronze was the way to go. Much better. Then we kind of got creative. My Trans Am, baby.
Because we're the first people in the world to make a Bandit BMW. They don't sell parts for this, so we had to make our own parts.
Custom.
Yep. And there we go.
Boom. You just broke a piece off. Nice.
Oh my god.
So before we continued building the car, we had to have a little fun. I tuned my BMW to 500 horsepower. Was this a mistake? Woo! But first, we need to get rid of these stock grills. And I have just the idea. Fire in the hole. All right, now we got the new M3 style. Let's line her up and easy install. Then we found some more issues with the car. All right, so it looks like we have a little bit of leak on some of the turbo drainage lines. There's a little bit of oil down over here on the intercooler, and look, even on this control arm, there's some really black looking oil. Damn, that feels like brake fluid. I didn't feel like oil. Hey, can you see if it's leaking on top by the valve cover?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the f?
What? What? Oh my god, what the hell happened? Oh dude, you got oil everywhere.
You gotta be careful when you're working on your Beamer.
What the hell, dude? All over the concrete.
Well, that was a lot of fun, but time to get some real numbers at the drag strip. I'll see you on the other side.
Holds on, takes the win. Those 899s were 881.
We noticed the car was starting to run kind of rough, so that led us to this next point.
Okay, we've had a lot of fun with this build, and when we first did all the mods, for a little sedan, it was a pretty fast car. But we took it to the drag strip, and we didn't get the numbers that we wanted, and we've realized it's got a boost leak. If you want to get that power and keep that power, you got to do all your maintenance.
Okay, well, like Noah was saying, you know, maintenance is key and very important, but when you come down to like leaking oil, you just add more oil. You don't really, it's like whatever. But I draw the line at boost leak. I can't be having power loss due to maintenance issues. So, and the two prominent codes that are coming off this that could relate to like a boost leak or a loss of power is the 101F01 as well as the 104B01 codes. It's corresponding with TMAP sensor errors. In about 30 minutes and swapping out for a new TMAP sensor that we just bought, should be back on the road with full power gains. Okay, so guys, we took the TMAP sensor off and we have the new one sitting right there. It's a different color O-ring, so I'm imagining that it's probably not like an OEM BMW spec, but it'll work just fine. But look at this. So the O-ring on the old one had a huge chunk taken out of it. I'm not gonna say that this was causing the problem, but that is not right. Let's get this thing back in. How in the fuck am I gonna do this? I could say, happily, the equal is landed. Boom, charge pipe is tight, map sensor's been swapped out to secure reliability. That's right, folks. Car's all ready to go. Let's start her up and take it and test it out. All right, well, before we go out, we gotta add a few more horsepower mods that should really help it out. Can't go wrong with carbon fiber. This shit was like 12 bucks on eBay. Here we go. Oh! Carbon fiber! That looks so much better. Not really, but okay. And we gotta change this thing out. That's all you gotta do. We slip this back on, added a new zip tie, and we'll just take this piece, boom. Carbon fiber equals more horsepower. Let's go take it on the road. All seriousness, let's go test out and see if we fixed the problems, if we have peak horsepower back in our hands. I think we should do a 0 to 60 test.
I agree.
4.95 seconds.
I mean,
It's not ideal, but I think we got the power back.
125,000 miles, 2 people in the car, shaved about a second off.
And the tires were spinning on that one too.
yeah, tire could probably get like 4.4, 4.5.
So yeah, it's crazy how a little boost leak makes such a big difference.
Like, that's pretty substantial. I'm glad we figured it out. Oh, you're still here? Very nice. Well, thanks for watching. This car has been a lot of fun and a lot of headache, which is exactly why I'm gonna be dumping this into someone else's lap and getting myself into a new car. We're shooting for 750 horsepower on this new build. And let's just say it's gonna be a V8 with twin turbos, okay?